Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Great way to start. I knocked my little peaceful, calm figurine on. And it's funny, maybe that was a reminder for me. I am dealing with burnout, guys, right now. I'm sure you're like, yeah, right. But look what I got on. I'm not even coordinating. I said, well, let me coordinate my head wrap to the table and to the backdrop. I'm a mess today. Oh, I'm about to be sitting in a cut split. Ah, okay. So, yeah, this has been quite, I don't know what to say, quite a summer? Because I was going to say quite a weekend, but you know what it's felt like this past week? It's felt like an emotional roller coaster. Like every time I was like, oh my God, all is lost, then I would see a peak of light. Like it's not all lost. And then when I'd have my moment where it was like, okay, it feels good now, then the storm would come. It was like a feeling of feeling like I was going in and out of the eye of the storm, like a hurricane was going on around me. And sometimes I was in the eye of the storm, like, oh my God, everything is so nice and it feels great. And I could see the changes happening. And then it's like the storm would shift. And I'm like, no, I'm in it. And I don't see nothing shifting. And all I see is chaos. And the things that are shifting are moving so fast, I don't have enough time to, you know, get my mind right. So, yeah. So I have been dealing with burnout. And I'm sure you're like, so what the hell are you doing here live? Well, honestly, doing my reads does boost me, but it did take a lot for me to get here. I actually have a reading that's sitting on my desk, has been sitting there for days, waiting for me to energetically be ready. This got to move. Now, y'all let me know if you can't hear me. So, anyway, it's been waiting for me to be energetically ready for it. And I ain't ready yet. It's actually an Akashic Records reading, and those take a lot of energy. Okay, this is my reminder. See, she fell again. I put her on the table to remind me to be still because my mind is either going or my body feels like I should be doing something. So I said, I'm gonna put her here so I don't do more than what I plan to do. Now I started talking about this Akashic Records reading. She fell off the table again. Like, honey, if you even trying to think about doing that, after this, you ain't gonna have the energy for it. Hey, family. All right. So let's get into this session. Let's take 4 deep grounding breaths first, connecting to our bodies, because I feel like we do so much. We're always going. We're always taking on other people's burdens and problems that we forget our bodies, like I did. Um, I did this past week. I think actually doing the workshop I did this past weekend outdoors was amazing, but I think it also contributed to my burnout because I literally did the workshop the first day, and that same evening I came back and did the live session for the week ahead. The next morning, got up again and had to do the workshop outdoors and came back home, and my kids just came back from their dad, so there was like no rest, no break in between all of that, and my body was like, we can't keep up anymore. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit your ass down so that we could catch up. So I do vaguely remember last week health coming up somewhere in there, and I know that the House of Virgo deals with health as well. So yeah, I guess I wasn't paying attention to my health, and I hope nobody else had to go through getting sat on their ass. I mean, after I do this, I'm probably gonna lay my ass back down for as long as I can, as long as my kids don't, you know, put me to work. So let's take 4 deep grounding breaths. I hope that nobody else is dealing with burnout, but if you are, I hope this session does help you. I know it's been an emotional roller coaster, but I think this week we're going to get clarity. I think the storm is going to start to pass. Okay. We're in the September. September is the ninth month. It's the nine is transformation. It's the completion of things. So I feel like now things should start to start to look up. So take a deep breath in, close your eyes and connect to your body and just send it loving, healing, green and white and rainbow lights. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Relaxing from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. Consciously relaxing, feeling those muscles relax. Take a deep breath in. Feeling yourself as if you're plugged into the earth and recharging from her energy. And breathe out. Gonna let go of any stresses, any worries, any shame, any guilt, any anger, any sadness. Let it go. Take another deep breath in. Feeling this light traveling through your veins into your cells, just healing you from the inside out. And breathe out. Clearing your mind. There's nothing more important than your healing. Take another deep breath in. Filling yourself up with light and love and concern for self. It is okay to be selfish at times. Take a breathe out. Well, exhale. Relax, open up, ready to receive today's message. Now, we got an interesting session for you guys. Um, this session is interesting in that I'm sorry, I heard a kid's door open, so I'm on. Now I'm gonna be on high alert because I don't want nobody busting through. This is a screen behind me, and if y'all see it collapse on my head, that's gonna be embarrassing. But anyway, so hopefully none of them comes through here pushing this over on me. Today's session, I got my little moon goddess symbol here. Is the day before a full moon in Pisces, and full moon in Pisces also with a lunar eclipse. Okay, hold on, Connie. So I don't know what kid is creeping around right now. So this is gonna be a weird reading. Y'all gonna hear me stopping and trying to see who the heck is walking around here. So with this being the day before a full moon in Pisces, it explains why this week might have had people in their emotions and their feelings. If you were feeling depressed, if you were feeling high anxiety and nervous and worried, this full moon in Pisces. I love y'all Pisces, but y'all bring the water. Y'all bring the emotional overflow. And yeah, yeah. Pisces yourself will suffer during this full moon if you don't let emotions out. And that's a tip for those of you that know Pisces, that are Pisces. You might want to advise them. And if you are, advise yourself to allow your emotions to play out. If you feel like crying, cry. If you want to, if you have anger, do a silent yell. Get it out. And I learned recently that that's actually healing to do that. Silent screams, tightening up all your muscles for like 30 seconds and relaxing can release tension. So that's good to know for those of us that get anxiety attacks and things. I also saw someone else do it where they put their fist here and they're doing it. And something with that is releasing, here I go with medical terms, I can't remember. It starts with an E. Well, anyway, it's the stuff that's released when you smile. The same energy, okay, is released in your body. Ah, man, it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't get it. If you know it, write it in the comments. If not, doesn't matter. The point is that's something you can do. And I'm gonna go more into this moon tomorrow, okay? But it's already affecting us. So I just want you guys to be aware that if you're in your feelings, if you've been in your feelings, it's okay because it's time. It just means that it's time for those feelings to surface and come out. So I'm going to give you a hand mudra and then I'm going to show you this exciting way we're going to do the week ahead. All right. Choose a number 1, 2, or 3, because the theme for today is to choose your own adventure. So you're going to choose your own adventure this week. I want to do this quickly because it might tend to be a little long when I let you guys choose. But yeah. So 1, 2, or 3. You can write your number in the comment, or just meditate on it. Here we go. If you're drawn to the number 1, I'm gonna go with 1. Okay, my ones. We have fluidity as our theme, one of our themes this week, and it's the Matsya Mudra. All right, this mudra helps you with inner refreshment, exactly what I need, emotional ease, and nourishment. I chose the right number. All right, it releases muscular contraction, supports joints, and eases inflammation. It cultivates emotional fluidity and calmness. So, what you're doing is you're placing the right palm over the back of the left hand, okay, like that. Both hands facing downward. Did that backwards. This way. There we go. Both palms facing downward. Keep all the fingers stacked while extending the thumbs out to the side. Hold hands with fingers extended outward away from the abdomen. So you're sitting here. All right. And your focus is gentle waves of ease flow through my mind and body. Gentle waves of ease flow through my mind and body. Ooh, if only that was not uncomfortable for me. That position, right palm over the back, it would be easier for me if I could hold it out, like here. Having it here is difficult. So I'm gonna look and see if it needs to be against the abdomen or outward. But yeah, so that's my ones. If you're drawn to the number 2, and by the way, my ones, this also is the sacral chakra, which is located right above the pelvis and right below the belly button. Activates your creativity, your authenticity, and your sexual truth, well, sexual energy. All right, my 2s, you have centering as one of your focuses this week, and it says Prithivi, the Prithivi Mudra. Okay, and this mudra helps you with embodiment, centeredness, and grounding. It reduces stress and blood pressure. It strengthens digestion and assimilation and supports posture and skeletal systems. So you extend both your arms outward, touch the tip of the thumbs to the tips of the ring fingers. Okay. Follow the other fingers. I'm sorry, allow the other fingers to extend straight out, palms facing up. Rest the backs of the hands on the thighs, which is up here, on your knees, like right before your knees, or you can rest them in your lap even. And your focus is present to my body, I am perfectly centered. Present to my body, I am perfectly centered. Okay. And that is root chakra at the which is red and in the pelvic area. And lastly, if you were drawn to the number 3 for your mudra, one of your focuses this week. By the way, my ones, this month, you're probably really going to be feeling. I don't know why I feel like you're going to really feel the shift that this month is bringing. You're probably going to go through a huge transformation because y'all got a 9 card in the 9 month. So I feel like your transformation is going to be taking you from perhaps overstressing and stressing about things to finding balance and calm and better ways to deal with stress and anxiety. All righty. And those who are on the 3. All right, my 3s. You actually got 2. You got the throat and the crown chakra coming through, and another chakra's right under it. So there's something with you. I feel my 3s, some chakra healing this week. You need to do some chakra work. Maybe um Go to the STEAM meditation and visualization playlist and find ones that are helping you with certain chakras, because your throat chakra is going to be important this week. So if you ain't been speaking up and speaking out, it's time. And the crown chakra is going to be very active this week, meaning make time to connect to source energy and connect to the source energy within yourself. And you also have your third eye being activated this week. So listen to that intuition. Source is going to be sending you some direction, some guidance. You're going to be connecting strong this week, because you even have the crown chakra hand mudra I actually use in the STEAM hand mudra dance. And this is the hand mudra for spiritual truth. When I use it through the elements, it's spiritual growth, but same thing. Dharma Chakra Mudra is you guys, and that connects you to the crown, the color purple. It assists you, sorry, let me show you. It assists you with integration, illumination, and vision. It balances all systems and energy centers of the body. It supports full yogic breathing, and it enhances a sense of well-being. So you're joining the tips of the thumbs and index fingers of each hand, forming a closed circle. Hands in front of the heart. Touch the tips of the joined fingers together. Left palm faces inward, right palm faces outward. And your focus is, I awaken the vision of my highest truth. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. All righty. I hear my twin, one of my twins, singing very loud back there. I'm just hoping she don't make her way downtown. Okay, so now keep your same number, because that was you choosing your adventure initially. Okay, and you're gonna choose again. So let's see, choosing your adventure this week. If you had chosen number one, let's see what your adventure is going to be focused on this week. My one's home. And for those of you who know my situation, this makes sense. I'm actually hoping to move this week if all goes as planned. But anyway, our focus is on home this week, you guys. And the interesting thing is, I also think our hand mudra was number 13, and we have 13 in a totally different deck. That equals the number 4, which is about stability, which is about foundation, which is about home, as well, like home, foundation, stability, feeling stable. um so that's the adventure this week. Is going to be all about getting your home life in order, getting your space to feel sacred and safe to you. All right, so the keywords will be practicality, challenge, power, foundation. Your power thought: my home is my sanctuary, I am safe. That is what you need to affirm, and that is also what you want to attract in. My home is my sanctuary, I am safe. So do something to fix up your home, maybe where you currently are, or start to look for some place that matches the energy of a sanctuary feeling for you. uh yeah, and buy yourself something this week. You deserve it. Maybe you've been spending a lot of time stressing over home life and situations at home and things like that. And it's saying this week, bless yourself and relax a little bit. Give yourself something. You deserve it. It'll also boost your energy, make you feel good. If you were a number 2 adventurer path chooser, your focus this week is fitness. All right. So you want to do something this week that's going to contribute towards your physical fitness. All right. Challenge yourself. Swim, run, jump, do yoga, play golf. Watch one of my videos and take a dance lesson. I do have African lessons, STEAM stuff all over in my playlist. So just look for one. You can use it every week. I actually have a workout challenge. It was a 30-day challenge. It should be in one of my playlists. You can challenge yourself. So your keywords this week will be challenge, even though that was one of the keywords, excitement and adventure. So try to make fitness this week at something that's adventurous, like not boring. I'm going to the gym, I'm doing the same old, same old. No, do something different to get fit. Maybe I'm going outside and I'm going to play with some kids. I'm going to play with my kids or my grandkids, or I'm going to go to the park and play by myself, run around, get on the sliding board, get on the swing. I suggest you don't do that by yourself if you're grown because you're going to look crazy, but who cares? Anyway, make it fun. And your affirmation this week is this is a royal star week. It's great to be alive. This is a royal star week. It's great to be alive. All right. And they want you to know your guides are saying your personal fitness goal is clearly in sight. Even if you feel like you're not in shape and you're not getting there, they're saying you can. Okay. It's in sight. You just have to put your mind to it. And lastly, if you were in my three adventurers with the third hand mudra, your adventure this week, generosity. All right. And you actually got a 9 card. Was that the same with my mudras? No, no, no. Number twos had the 9. All right. So you got generosity. And to me, that means your focus this week is on giving and receiving. So either you're going to end up having enough to give or you're going to end up receiving unexpectedly. But I do feel that anything you give, if you're generous this week, my threes, you're going to see it come back triple for you. Perhaps you're one of those that always feels like people are taking advantage of you. You always feel like somebody trying to no, a lot of times that's not the case. The issue is you don't have boundaries. So you have to have boundaries set. That way you can be generous and not feel taken advantage of when people ask for your assistance. And I feel like someone needed to hear that because I feel like maybe one of you threes out there are in a position where a lot of people come to you asking you for favors. Maybe they ask you to watch their kids. Maybe people are always asking you for rides. They don't have cars. Maybe people are asking you for loans, they don't have enough money, and you often give them. And then there's the other threes that I'm from. You always say no, and because you think you're being taken advantage of. But what it starts to look like to other people is that you're just selfish and mean. And those that are always giving and then feeling taken advantage of, you are looking like a pushover in your own eyes. Others are probably like, oh, number three is so nice. And you're like, oh, they're taking advantage of me. So I hear the underlying message for you this week is to set boundaries that aren't so high that you start to look like you're not generous and you shut the door to you being able to receive, and try to not have them so low that when you give, you're not getting the blessing of giving. You're actually angry in the process where giving should feel good. Okay. Someone need to hear that. Keywords this week for you will be benefit, warmth, excellence, and attraction. Your power thought: I am a born champion of humanity. Okay. And they're just telling you to do a kind deed this week, because as you attract good, you will attract good fortune in helping other people. Okay. So those are the three adventures this week. Now, I'm going to give you one more choose your adventure, and then we're going to go day by day. How are you going to step into this week? What's going to be your energy? These are some little tarot major arcana, which are the major cards in the deck, as well as kings and queens in the deck. Choose your number again or stick with the number you already chose. And we're going to see how you're going to step into this week with what energy you should, besides the focus. Those cards were your focus and actions to take. This is your personality, your vibe. So if you are drawn to the number 1, my ones, you're entering this week as the Queen of Cups, emotionally balanced, grounded, loving energy to share, connected to your feelings, and not afraid to express them. Very loving, very giving. I also see you this week getting to a space where you're emotionally feeling calm and at peace and fulfilled. I don't know if someone's going to give you something or offer their love. But there's something with love this week for you, my ones, that your vibration is just going to be love, love, love. And I hate saying that because no Diddy, he messed that up, but love is love. Twos, this was jumping out, so I'm going to take it. If you're drawing a two, you have, this looks like, okay, I see a wand down here. This is not a major arcana card. This threw me off. Because I was expecting all major arcana, but this is not. This is a Knight of Wands. So, my twos, looks like you're going to be going into this week towards major opportunities or things that make you feel very passionate. So, this week, I feel like you're going to be like passionate about something that you want to do or somebody you want to do. That's the Knight of Wands. I'm also hearing career this week. You might be very in the energy of your career. So people who experience you this week might feel like you're very focused on your vision, okay? Your passions. Okay. And if you are my threes, you have the Sun card. Literally happiness. You're going to be happy this week. Your vibe is going to feel to people like, wow, the threes are light and bright, feeling really good, high energy, high vibe, beautiful. Stay in that space of joy. If you know what's creating that joy for you, keep doing it or keep doing them. Um, at the bottom of it is the Ace of Swords, letting me know we're all getting clarity this week on something, and that it also is a symbol for the truth. So I do feel like that was very accurate. Okay. All right, let's get into the day by day. And this is actually a Choose Your Own Adventure Tarot deck, but it's really just using the artwork, the same artist who did the books. I don't know how many of you grew up off of those books, but man, oh man, I used to steal them from the library. I used to get them and never return them. I used to have like 20,000 Choose Your Own Adventures at one time. I thought whoever created those books was so ahead of their time. Okay. So let's get into this before my kids disrupt. I'm so glad that they're being good right now. Thank you, God, giving me some respite. Okay. So the vibe for today, I always start with Saturday, as I always tell everyone, even though I end with Saturday, because during the week we might have shifted the vibe, might have changed the energy. So today, we have the King of Cups coming through reversed. I might have to clarify this. Either some of you are going to be feeling completely emotionally off kilter, or you're going to deal with a masculine energy who's emotionally not good, not grounded. Okay. I would like some clarity. So it's the Four of Pentacles as clarity. Maybe might feel yourself really in an emotional distress type mindset today. The energy is about focusing on your coin to an extent. Either you're holding on very tight to money because your emotions are going to be in a whirlwind of, oh my God, I don't have enough. Um, or you're going to be so focused on manifesting how you can make more money, how you can keep it growing, that uh, your emotions might feel a little off kiltered. And I just realized this is the Page of Cups. So this is literally either somebody coming to you to express some kind of emotional turmoil, or could also be somebody coming to you with a false love energy, like, trying to get into your good graces. So today's vibe overall, be wary of people who are professing feelings, because it's reverse, which makes me feel like the feeling could be temporary. Um, this is a younger, immature energy. It could also be a child, could be someone younger than you, or it could just be a premature opportunity that someone tries to give you that's just not really ready. It's not there yet. It hasn't fully grown. Um, it's like something coming in that doesn't really have a stable foundation that can cause you to go into your own emotional worries. So I am hearing today, listen with your intuition. Know that everything that you're going to hear today from people, specifically, sorry, masculine energies, may not be exactly how they feel, could be how they feel in the moment, especially if they're a little younger than you, uh, and they're known to be kind of immature when it comes to emotions. You don't want to be this person, so watch that, okay? Try to not let yourself fall into a lack. I have to hold on, because with the Four of Pentacles reverse, it's like somebody that got some money and they ain't trying to do anything to part with it. But in doing that, you're stressed out because you're not spending, you're scared to spend, and you're just holding it. And yeah, for others of you, this could also be a talent of yours. Somebody may come to you with an opportunity. They love what you do. They want to, I'm hearing you might have a gift or a talent, some of you out there, that people are drawn to. People may be telling you, oh, it's so great, it's so wonderful, and they want to be a part or they want to work with you. I'm hearing that perhaps some of us may be looking at people who compliment us and not trusting it. And for that reason, you might be holding on to your gifts. Like, I don't trust you. I'm not going to share my gifts because I value them. Or I'm not going to share whatever it is you're talking to me about, my time or nothing. I value this. And they're saying it might be, you know, don't hold on so tight. So today, try to listen to your intuition, but don't have your guard up so high that you look like you're blocking blessings from coming in, just holding on to the one that you got. I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna look at last week's Saturday message and see if these even coincide a little bit. All right, tomorrow's vibe. So we have the Six of Wands coming in tomorrow, Sunday's energy. So some of you may be feeling like you succeeded at something tomorrow. You might have a feeling of, I did it. And some of you might be feeling like, I didn't. I want to get us some clarity. All right, they put me to the bottom of the deck. So it looks like something that you we might have felt like we worked very hard on. This is the Nine of Wands. It has to do with the wounded warrior. So for some of you, Sunday's vibe is one where you're going to see successes in something that you worked hard at. And others, you might feel like something was a fail, something you put a lot of energy towards, it just didn't fulfill you in the way you wanted. What I'm hearing with this pal is, with this day, is any way you feel like you might have failed something or something did not succeed, and you put a lot of your effort and energy into it with this Nine of Wands here. This saying, give it a minute. Don't be so hasty. Success is coming in this week. Okay. So even if you're not seeing it yet in something you've been working hard at, and that doesn't have to be career either. Sometimes you're working hard at a relationship. Sometimes you're working hard taking care of your family. Sometimes you're just working hard at getting your health and yourself together. And you might feel like you're not doing a good job tomorrow, or you're going to feel like you're doing amazing. They're just saying, if you don't feel like you're doing great tomorrow, relax. Success is coming in. You just have to trust the process. Yeah, because today it's not looking like somebody that trusts. It looks like somebody that's like, I got to hold on to this because I don't trust. So by tomorrow, you want to move into an energy of letting go and letting God. That should be the motto. Let's go on to Monday's vibe. So Monday, we got the Knight of Wands coming in reverse. Be wary Monday of flighty passions. So it could be someone coming in towards you, that may just be like, oh my God, bust. Or it could be you feeling that way, like, oh my God, I want to do that, or I want to do that person, or whatever. But it's an energy of something coming in quickly that's not going to stay because it's in the reverse. All right. Clarity is the full reverse. Monday, warning. The vibe is for you to go rushing into something. All right. Somebody might get you rushing in, or you might just feel like it, or someone might feel like doing that towards you. But with the Fool coming in reverse to clarify this Knight of Wands in reverse, it's letting me know that that's not a good idea. All right. Don't be naive on Monday. Don't just let your passions get you into something that is not good for you. All right. But at the same time, trust your guidance. So it's all, you got to trust where you feel guided. But at the same time, if something is just feeling like it's a spark, like, oh my God, I got to do that. Or, oh my God, I want that person. Or that energy is coming towards you, your guides are saying, that's not the energy. That's just you getting in that your sacral chakra being overactive, and you're just running to anything that feels like it's calling your passions. But what that does is it's like a candle, and eventually that flame will go out, and then what? You're stuck in something that you just ran into. So Monday, make sure you got everything clear before you rush into something. Tuesday's vibe, we have the devil. Damn. What the hell? I said that this week things were supposed to be getting better. Why is the devil's energy showing up on Tuesday? Hey, Lay. Hey, Sunshine. So let's get clarity. The Hierophant. The two totally opposite cards, the devil and then the spiritual leader. So what I'm getting is on Tuesday, it may be something that rises up, could be addictive energy habits that you feel like you can't control. It could be like something that you just feel like has a hold on you energetically, or someone. Um, but with you staying connected spiritually, you'll be okay. So Tuesday, I would say, is a prayer warrior day. Pray and disconnect from anybody that's toxic. Don't get on social media. Tuesday is not a good day for social media. It's not a good day to hang out with people who do addictive things that you don't want to be a part of. This is a day where you get into your spiritual bag. Meditate, pray, okay, and disconnect from toxic things and people. Whew. All right. But I do see with the Hierophant coming through is clarity that there is going to be some kind of spiritual awakening or peace or blessing that's coming in Tuesday. It's just that this devil energy, it's like something that doesn't want it to come in. That's what makes me feel like the light is going to be really coming in on Tuesday to show like you're finally moving out of this rough transformational period, but there's still a little energy there. That devil's going to come in, that energy to see, are you fully transformed? That's what Tuesday's test is I'm hearing. You're going to be getting tested to see, have you really changed? Are you really ready for the next step of blessings that want to come in? Okay. Wednesday's vibe. So Wednesday, we got the Tower reverse. I'm showing you the cards upright though. The Tower reverse. So it lets me know that on Wednesday, anything that is not good for you, not working out in your life, anything you've been hanging on to and you know damn well it's not working. It's not, you should not be around that person anymore. You shouldn't be doing those things anymore. You shouldn't be living in this place anymore. Anything you have not changed that you know was not stable and needed to change, by Wednesday, you're going to see it just, you're not going to have no choice. Okay. So start making the moves and the changes that you need to make, because by Wednesday, all the facades are going to crumble and reality is going to be in your face. Okay. Not that it isn't already, but it's just saying like you're not going to be able to sit in something that is not conducive with you any further. And I don't know why these jumped out, but I guess to clarify, Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. Things you've been stressing over, things that have disappointed you, that have kept you from being able to leave the past behind, they're all going to come to a head. So let go of these things that are stressing you and the things that disappointed you in the past, so that by Wednesday, what will be the result if this is done? If you are able to completely let go of these past things and stresses and worries and trust, we got the King of Pentacles, baby. So if you have fully gotten past this devil energy and released addictive behaviors, toxic people, and things like that on Wednesday, you're going to be feeling like, I finally did it. You're going to feel comfortable. You're going to start to see your financial situation shift. And many of you will start to see loyalty, meaning people who really support you and love you coming in. But I really feel like, got to do that work. All right. Thursday's vibe. Thursday, we got the Knight of Swords coming in reverse. Damn it. The Knight of Swords coming in reverse could be somebody coming towards you crazy, narcissistic, just coming telling you what they feel is their truth. And yeah, I don't like to see the Knight of Swords reversed. Ugh. So for some of you, some of us, the vibe for Thursday is either watching your temperament, that you don't go rushing in towards people like, yep, this is what it is, spazzing, and thinking that your truth is the only truth. And for others of us, like myself, who's probably gonna be dealing with specific people, I already have an idea on Thursdays who I usually deal with. A masculine, could be a masculine or feminine though in this case. Just be ready for either you feeling like spazzing on people in a wrong way or someone coming towards you. So clarity is the Eight of Cups reversed. This is somebody that either you walked away from that doesn't want to let you go, or someone you are reluctant to walk away from that you need to release. Okay. Hmm. And I feel like that's a final like cutoff. Somebody has to be, even though if with the cups here, there's love there. You love this person, but they're coming through as an a-hole. And if you're the a-hole coming in like cutting people with your words, or somebody specific, it is someone that they're saying you'd be better off just leaving alone, walking away from. Don't come at them with no animosity. All right. So Thursday is a day of walking away from people or things and situations that are not good for you anymore. All right. Friday's vibe. Friday, we got the Five of Swords reverse. Finally feeling like something that constantly kept playing out. Always feeling like you had to battle and be on guard. With it in reverse, it's like on Friday, they're saying you can finally put your swords down. Thursday, whatever battle you had to go through is finished. Friday, relax. But there is some wounds. So you might still be feeling like on guard, but they're saying you can actually relax. Friday, put your swords down. Don't look for any battles. Don't think about the past ones. Let them go. All right. Clarity, we got the Magician. Whatever you focus on is what's going to come in. All right. If you believe it, you're going to achieve it. And I hear the Magic in the Flesh song in my head. If you need inspiration, listen to that. But there's something with manifesting. If you run into conflict on Friday, it's because in your mind you kept going, I'm going to have conflict, or this person's going to be a problem, or this situation is going to be a problem. You won't though if you're able to shift on Thursday into an energy that I'm good now, I'm moving forward, and I'm manifesting great things. Now, if you can get into that energy, can I get clarity? What can we expect? I'm scared. The Ace of Pentacles. If you can get out of the mindset of being the past and this happened and I'm this, and tell a different story, not one of a victim, but one of someone who's a survivor and a thriver and a visionary and a motivator and an inspiration, as everybody that's drawn to my channel is in some way a light worker, you're going to find that by Friday, your money is changing in a big way. Somebody is handing you the doorway to a new life. This opportunity, whatever comes in, is going to boost your finances and offer you the opportunity to a new beginning when it comes to your money. So mindset is going to be very important this week. Your mental, especially when you get to Thursday. All right. Don't let anybody shift you into an energy of stress and worry. And lastly, next Saturday's vibe. Okay. Next Saturday, we have the Four of Swords reversed. Y'all ain't gonna like this picture. Yeah, looking like he in a coffin. Four Swords reverse is when you're gonna get put on your ass, like I did this weekend. So it has a lot to do with ignoring signs that it's time to rest. All right. And when you get the Four of Swords reverse, it means it's time for you to heal, or source is gonna make you have to. All right. So you don't want to get sick next Saturday. Be careful. You don't want to be burnt out by next Saturday. So this week, monitor your time and energy that you put towards other people, is what I'm hearing, because a lot of people cards showed up. The Hierophant, the Page, the Knight, the King. So it just gives me the energy that there's a lot of people that's going to be needing your energy this week. Don't let them drain you. Clarity, we have the Page of Swords reverse. So it's many different messages with this. Okay. Page of Swords reversed, you may have dealt with someone or have to deal with someone who lies and believes their truths. Okay, that's one thing. That could have you like feeling burnt out, dealing with somebody who's coming at you with their lies and their whatevers, and they're not based in reality. But this person might actually believe that what they're saying is true. That could have you in an energy of feeling drained. Also, Page of Swords reverse has to do, when I use it in readings, with social media. Some of you may be burnt out by that, looking at other people's stuff all week, comparing yourself, or posting so much that now people are looking at you and hating on you, and you're getting that energy as well. Also, for those of you that do work on social media, like me, that does also mean that you're going to be seen, that people are watching you. However, you don't want it to be to the point where they're watching you burn out. Okay. So you get one more. We have the Hermit in reverse. I'm pissed. I shouldn't have let these cards do reversals. But with the Hermit in reverse, next Saturday, spend it's like you might feel like withdrawing, but not in a spiritual way. You might feel like withdrawing to the point of being in a your hole of depression, and that's because of this Four of Swords energy, where you did not rest enough, or you let too many people take from your energy, or whatever happened on Thursday with this Knight of Swords coming in crazy might have a long-term effect on you into the weekend if you don't get into your magician bag. This week, make sure you play I'm Magic in the Flesh. It's on my channel with my meditations and visualizations. Listen to that to get your mind right for this week. Because this week, if you're not in the magician energy, you're going to find yourself dealing with a lot of devilish energy. And your transformation into this new energy, this Ace and King of Pentacles, that will be slowed down, and you'll be working through another week of transformation before that'll come in, and we don't want that. Look, I just knocked her over again. So you do this is my sign, my reminder to be still, and probably my reminder to begin to wrap this up. But as I like to often do, if you're here live, Lay Knight and Monique White, y'all names rhyme. I will pull you a special card. So then gather these up. I'm going to pull y'all a personal card for the week ahead. At the bottom of the deck, I'm also seeing for this week things that you've planted that we've been working on. You're going to start to see them grow. All right. So be patient. I actually was so happy this morning. This is what probably gave me this boost, because I've been drained and burned out. But I got an energetic boost today when I went into one of these groups. I had shared my sound healing workshop that I did in Asheville with them. I have over 100 and something likes, and like 20 something people asking when I'm going to do it again, saying how amazing it was, how they wish they were there, joining my email list now that want to be a part of this. So thank you, Late Night, as one of the musicians for that event, and Tayo Morales, her oldest son, my nephew. Um, People that are seeing the video are loving it. So we're going to be doing more of it. And that just boosted me so much. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that. All right, I'm going to pull a special card. Monique, you were here first. You have the Ten of Pentacles for this week. Can I borrow some money? This is generational wealth, girl. So this week, uh, you got some kind of abundance coming in. It could be inherited, passed down from somebody else. It could be you coming into a union or a marriage that creates this prosperity. But you got prosperity this week. I'll be hitting you up, girl. All right, late night. Let's get you a card. Late night, you got the Six of Wands. Success. I don't know what the hell you doing. I'll be hanging out with you two this week. Y'all are obviously in the right vibration for to end up with that Ace of Pentacles. Um, yeah, you have success this week. Something is going to you're gonna see like, oh my God, it's working. Or you it's like I'm actually starting to be seen and respected for something I'm doing. Wow, guys, bottom of the deck got the Nine of Pentacles for both of you. So there's some kind of financial comfort or upgrade that's coming in this week. And the nine is before the 10. So apparently, y'all are right in alignment. I have to read y'all as one. That was dope. Okay. So we'll arrange when we all gonna link up and sending y'all light and love. Thanks for being here with me. And I'll see y'all, I guess, next time. I'll probably see y'all tomorrow, really, because I'm gonna have to do it live. I didn't pre-record it, so I'll be here tomorrow live. I'll announce the time, not sure what time yet, but I'll be here with the lunar vibe. I'll probably do it at this time, 11:11 again, since my kids tend to be pretty calm. All right, y'all. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. Bye. Ah, well, that didn't go well. I'm trying to stop it, and my titties are coming out.